Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this item details panel. When I hover over these items in my inventory, you see this details panel pops up, and it shows this name, description, and these stats are actually just default values that I have. Right now I don't have the stats still implemented into items, but the icon and name and description, everything is working. So this is not just for weapons. If I go here, you can see the detail panel is appearing for all other items as well. So yeah, this is what we are going to work on today. And before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel from my Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits. And also here is the full playlist of the series. To the date, there are 184 videos. So I have explained everything from scratch that went into this project throughout this playlist, so you can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself. Right, now let's get back to today's episode. Okay, so here, let me open my inventory UI here, and this one, this is what I'm planning to use as the panel to show details about the weapon when I hover over it. So this is what I have at the moment. I can go to the inventory. I have the weapons, but when I hover over them, I don't really see anything. So first thing is, I will add this item details panel to the weapon UI. Here, item details. I'll leave it like this for now, and I'll make this hidden for by default, because we don't need to see it. But let me just open my inventory and see. Yeah, so it's not there. Okay, now when I hover over those weapon buttons, I need to get an event. So weapon buttons are created using this blueprint. Where is it? Classes here, inventory button widget. If I open that, go here, I have this item data structure, and also I have this on click dispatch. So similar to this, I'll add another dispatch on hover dispatch, and this should pass a reference to this button. Inventory button, not a class reference, object reference, item, and also actually that should be enough, because from that I can get this item data. Maybe I'll call it, yeah, item button should be fine. So now on hover, so when the button is hovered, oh, I already have this change in this highlight color. So here I'll call on hover dispatch. So we would need something when we unhover as well. So I'll add another parameter here, boolean Howard. What's this? Oh, wait. Okay, it's fine. So compile, refresh. So this should be called with Howard true, and here we need to call with Howard false because unhovered. Now we have the required events that we can subscribe to. Now here in the item details panel, when we create the buttons, that means here, no, not here, here. This is where we create the buttons. Here I subscribe to the on-click dispatch. Similar to that, I find event to on-hover dispatch. Event. I'll create an event. How should I create it? Let's create a matching function. I'll call it pick item details. Alright, now here we can make the weapon detail item detail panel visible depending on this. If the Howard is true, then we can, well, just for testing, I'll get the item details panel and set visibility to visible, and if it is false, I'll make it hidden. Now to make sure this binding is working, let me go to the inventory. Yeah, see, it's working. However, it's visible. When I go out of the button, it's not visible. So it is working, but we need to fix the location of the panel, and also we need to update its details. So here, let me open print. Did I create a initialize button? Oh, I duplicated this from skill panel. So therefore I have this initialized data, but it is taking a skill data button as the input. So that's not what I need. I will be passing, break this data in item button, and this is inventory button. Okay, and this is an error, we don't need that, but from here I can get item data. If I'll promote this to a variable data and write this. So I have common properties, weapon properties, collectible properties, everything. Now before initializing, let me check these names. So this is IMG skill because I duplicated the skill detail panel. So I'll call this IMG item and text instead of skill name, item name, instead of skill description, item description. Okay, that should be enough. Compile. Now here, if I split this, oh, let me break it. I can't. We have the ing item, set brush from texture. Let me do that. So I can try this, but I don't remember if I need to load this first. I'll just connect it like this and see if it works. And the image, and then item description. This. The item name. That's the first one. Okay. That should be enough for now. We have. Let's worry about this activate buttons or equip buttons later. Let's just see if this initialization works first. Alright, now we need to call that function when we want to when we make this display visible. Initialize data, and here I can pass item button. Now let's see. That is okay. But this order is different. The icon should be below the frame, but it is working. So here, details panel, item. Can I change it like this? Button border should be here. Copy. Size. This is 256. Okay. No problem. We can change it. And this one will be the weapon. So I'll set create sword. Yeah. Now it's fine. IMG. I'll change this IMG item. Now we need to change this into variable so that we can change the color, change the texture here. Brush texture. See? Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I should have done it here. Here. This is the disconnected part. Right, let's test. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, make sure that you don't have any padding here. Otherwise, you will see some parts of this weapon peeking out below the frame. Alright, now the initialization is working. Next step is making sure the item details panel matches its location to the item button that we are hovering. So that means when I hover it here, instead of appearing above it, the detail panel should appear below. So for that, actually in the skill tree, we developed a logic for that already. So I did it. Let me show you here. We consider the position of the button using this macro, and then here I set it like this. So as I have already explained this logic in the skill tree part, I'm not going to explain it again. I'm just going to use this. But before we copy that, we would need to copy this macro. So I'll copy the macro to the weapons. Okay, position. Instead of skill button, I'll call it button, because here we are dealing with inventory buttons. Try to make sure no errors in the macro. Then give a tree. Details panel. Copy this. Just now instead of skill details panel, I need to use item details panel. And here, what's this? Oh, get position from the inventory button. Get position from this button, item button. Go here, and this is skill detail panel. That means in our case, item details panel. Okay. And the offset scale 0.5 and 1. So it should be connected. And here also needs to be connected. So in case you don't remember about this logic, this is the video 175 episode. This is where we implemented this all logic that you see here. So if I apply now, here, see, now I have great sword, steel sword, so everything is appearing as it should be. I check here, you see, steel shield, details panel appear accordingly. So yeah, it works for everything without any problem. If there were any items right here, in case we have a lot of items that is stacked here, we will see the detail panel pop up above the icon, so that it will not, any detail will not be cut out below. All right, so yeah, that's all I want to cover in this episode, and next time we will work on, if I click here, this panel will stay in the UI, and we will be able to use this equip or cancel buttons on the detail panel to actually equip the weapon or just to cancel it. Alright, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in another episode. Goodbye.